The disappearance on Willow Creek Road. On a cold November evening in 2013, 28-year-old Lauren McKenzie left her best friend's house in the small town of Cedar Hollow, Oregon. It was just past 10 p.m., and she had a 15-minute drive home along a quiet stretch of road known locally as Willow Creek Road, a narrow wooded route with barely any streetlights. She never made it home. The vanished car. The next morning, Lauren's roommate called police after realizing she hadn't shown up for work, and her phone went straight to voicemail. Within hours, officers began canvassing the route she would have taken. At 2:15 p.m., a deputy spotted something in the creek that ran parallel to the road, the roof of Lauren's blue Subaru, barely visible beneath the water. The car was upside down, but Lauren wasn't inside. A mystery unfolds. Inside the car, investigators found her purse, her phone, and an untouched cup of coffee still in the cup holder. The airbags hadn't deployed. It didn't look like a high-speed crash, more like the vehicle had slowly rolled down the embankment. But the strangest part? There were no footprints, no drag marks, and no sign that Lauren had climbed out. It was as if she'd vanished straight from the driver's seat, the neighbor's camera. A week later, police discovered that a local resident's security camera, an old model that barely worked, had captured Lauren's car driving by at 10:14 p.m. Just 40 seconds later, another set of headlights appeared behind her. That second vehicle never came back down the road. Authorities couldn't make out the license plate, but the shape of the lights matched a 1999 Chevy Silverado, the same model driven by Lauren's ex-boyfriend, Ethan Cole. The ex-boyfriend, Ethan, and Lauren had broken up 2 months earlier after a turbulent 5-year relationship. Friends described Ethan as obsessive, and neighbors reported seeing him parked outside her house in the weeks following the breakup. When questioned, Ethan claimed he was home all night, alone, watching TV. But cell tower records later showed his phone pinged 3 miles from Willow Creek Road around 10:20 p.m., the same time Lauren disappeared. Still, without a body, the evidence was circumstantial. No charges were filed. The latter 3 years passed. In 2016, construction workers clearing land 2 miles downstream found a skeletonized human hand tangled in debris. DNA confirmed it was Lauren's. The remains showed signs of blunt force trauma to the skull, likely from a heavy object. Then, a year later, Ethan's former co-worker came forward with a story. He claimed Ethan had once confessed while drunk that she wouldn't stop crying, so I made her stop. Ethan was arrested in April 2017. Justice and silence. During the trial, prosecutors painted a chilling picture. Ethan followed Lauren that night, forced her car off the road, struck her, and tried to stage the scene as an accident. The jury deliberated for just 5 hours before finding him guilty of second-degree murder. Ethan Cole is now serving 35 years to life in Oregon State Penitentiary. Lauren's parents still live in Cedar Hollow, and every November, locals place a white ribbon on the guardrail above the creek where her car was found. Epilogue. To this day, no one knows why Lauren's body was found miles downstream or how long it remained hidden in the water. But her case stands as a haunting reminder that sometimes the quietest roads hide the darkest stories.